All right, welcome friends. It's meteorologist Tracy Beene. I am here with Trey Reid with Arkansas Game and Fish for the Outdoor Report, and we've got some things winding up and then getting started as well, right?
Yeah, it's kind of winding down hunting season.
Yep.
You know, we've got duck season ended with the veterans and active duty military and youth hunt last weekend. You still got a few days left of small game like squirrel, rabbit, archery, deer. But really hunting seasons are winding down, and we're looking ahead to fishing. So in that spirit, I wanted to tell folks that the fishing guidebooks should be out any day now. Yeah, so a little bit delayed getting those this year, but they are. I think this week we're delivered to licensed dealers around the state. Of course, you can get them at Game and Fish offices. You can always download a PDF copy to your phone or through the Game and Fish app. But really, one of the reasons I want to talk about that is like we've kind of changed the way we're doing our fishing regulations.
Okay.
We're doing them at the same time as hunting now, which we're going through that process over the next couple of months.
Okay, that's different for everybody. So.
It is, because we've historically done fishing regulations in the fall, like August, September, October, and they become effective January 1st. Now, they still did become effective January 1st, but we're going to be putting a new fishing guidebook out. Here's a short version of that long story, Tracy. Another fishing guidebook coming out July 1, so this is only going to be around for about 6 months. But a couple big things to note. Trout fishing, you know, we had to implement some emergency regulations because of the problems at the hatcheries back in the fall. So those have been relaxed a little bit, and you can keep up to 2 rainbow trout under 14 inches from the Bull Shoals Dam down to Norfolk, and also on the Norfolk tailwater down to the confluence. Now, other tailwaters a little bit different. They're still not as liberal of regulations as what we had before the emergency closure.
So still check what the rules are.
But you can keep some fish now, which you couldn't do for the last 3 or 4 months. So anyway, but look, agfc.com, you'll get all that information. You can, again, download the fishing guidebook or find it at a licensed dealer near you.
All right. So we've got some deadlines coming up as well, correct?
Yeah, we do. So just this weekend, the 15th.
Yeah, it's like coming
Valentine's
up, like really
Day.
coming
Hopefully
up.
You didn't forget to get your significant other some flowers, some chocolates, some nice gift of some sort.
The fishing report.
Right, a new fly rod,
That's
whatever the case may be. But something else not to forget is Sunday's a deadline to apply for our wildlife management area turkey hunting permit. So the hunts don't take place till April and May, but now is the deadline. Here in a couple weeks, we should be notifying folks if they won or if they didn't. And at that point, leftover permits, some of them do have some leftovers, will go on sale. We'll remind you about that here on the Outdoor
and that
Report.
is February 15th.
Yeah,
that is Sunday.
11:59 p.m. Sunday. You got to get that in.
Don't get all wrapped up in love this weekend and forget it is February 15th.
That's right. Don't forget the turkeys.
That's right. That's right. Okay. Also, you've rescheduled a meeting. Is that correct?
Yes. So amidst all the winter weather and the cold that wouldn't, what happened? Winter weather? We had a meeting, an update for the Lake Conway restoration project, renovation there, scheduled, and we had to postpone it. So now that's going to happen Tuesday night, 7 p.m. That's the 17th of February at the Mayflower High School cafeteria. Great progress being made despite a little delay with that cold weather. Hard to move dirt when it's frozen solid. But anyway, lots of work going on in the dam and spillway. Of course, we've been doing habitat work for the last 2+ years as the lake's been drained. But really an opportunity to speak one-on-one with our biologists who are overseeing that project. If you've got questions about, maybe you want to do some fish habitat behind your property on the lake, like they tell you like kind of some good things to do or time frames. Don't waste any time. This spring and summer, like when things dry out after our spring rains, you're going to want to get some of that work done because we are making great progress on Lake Conway. And we'll tell you all about that Tuesday night, 7 p.m., Mayflower High School cafeteria.
All right, that's easy. What time's the meeting? Remember off the top of your head?
7 p.m.
7 p.m. Okay, that is good news. So we've got our deadline for turkeys on Sunday, that's 15th, and then the meeting that was rescheduled for Conway again, that's the 17th.
That's correct.
Just a couple of days later. So you got a busy, we
got a lot going on.
February's
typically a pretty slow time.
All the administrative stuff is getting going.
That's right, Tracy.
To get it all into place so you can all actually have a good time later.
Absolutely.
All right, well, that's amazing. So anything else amazing going on? Talk about?
Look, I'm really enjoying some of these seasonal or above normal temperatures.
Above
I think
average
folks
days,
are
that's
excited
right.
to get out and fish. We've had a couple more legacy lunkers brought in about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks now, so up to 6 total.
Have we gotten out of one lake now at this
Yes,
point?
we got 3 out of Austell. We've got
Okay.
1 Millwood, and then 2 on DeGray
Okay,
Lake.
all right, yeah.
Most
'cause
recent ones.
there
Yeah.
for a while, that was the one lake to go
Yeah,
to.
no, look, it's a tiny little 85-acre
I know,
lake.
I
It's
loved
crazy.
it. I loved that story.
Those are the best
They
ones.
are.
Like when
They
you
are.
know the underdog wins. You know.
Yeah. Well, the great part about Arkansas, of course, is the fact that we do have 4 seasons, and it's going to get a little bit warmer here before long, and you get to get out and enjoy
I
this
know.
beautiful state and all the things that we get to do, and that includes all the
Tracy,
hunting and
when
fishing.
I was young, I always looked forward to fall for hunting
Mm-hmm.
season. The older I get, boy, I really like coming out of winter
Yeah.
and fishing season and turkey season.
Did you
now.
know, fun fact, Tracy fact, that my wedding had to be postponed because of the beginning of deer season? My father-in-law insisted we move the wedding date because of deer season.
It's not the first time I've ever heard of that.
We talk about it every year.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Tracy.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for this Outdoor Report. Hayden will be back with you next week.